Hi guys! So, it's New Year's, and I just have some things I wanted to share. I kind of wanted to talk about the volume of messages I've been getting lately, because they're awesome! You guys are actually talking to me. It's really cool. But it's also slightly a problem, because I don't have a lot of internet access out here. I live out in the woods, like way out in the boonies. And I don't really have very good internet access all the time. And I love to try to reply to all of the messages, but I'm not always able to. For one thing, YouTube doesn't always tell me that I've got a new message. Please don't feel like I'm ignoring you. I'm getting lots of messages. More than one a day. That's a lot for me. I'm not used to it. And it's gonna get to a point where I just can't keep up. I can't keep up. My time is just really limited on the internet. And I kind of need some of that time to just, chill and watch Netflix. So some of the time's going to be for uploading videos too. Please be patient with me. I'm just one human and I'm trying to make it all happen. I also have thoughts on being old. Yeah. I don't really look that old, but I am. I've been doing this for nearly 6 years. That's a long time. I mean, I was already much older than most YouTubers when I started this. So, just don't try to compare yourself to me and think, oh, I could never be as good as Redstone Manor, because chances are you're not the same age as me. You don't have the same amount of experience, the same kind of experience. I mean, I went to school to be a film director. I mean, that was going to be my major. I went to college, so chances are you guys haven't gone to college yet. I'm just making assumptions here. Some of you might have, but I'm a lot older than most of you. So please don't compare yourself to me. Don't think you'll never get there, because you probably will. I don't have to deal with school. I don't have to deal with living in my parents' house. I have a whole different set of opportunities and problems. I can design parts of my life around the Briar films, which has allowed me to continue making them for 6 years. And when other people have had to stop. Most of my spare time and energy can go into my barns and my filmmaking. I'm not rich. I live in a camper in a mud puddle. But I've worked really, really hard to get some decent equipment to work with to make my films. And I've worked really hard to get nice Briar stuff to share with you guys. I'm not trying to show off. I'm not trying to be a snob. I just had to find a way to keep my own dreams alive. There's my heater. My heater just turned on. My hands are frozen. Oh. Alright, so most of you probably don't know this. I'll just back off here. My face is kind of scary. Giant first thing in the morning. Most of you probably don't know this, but I have severe health problems. It's actually kind of a miracle that I'm still walking, because I was kind of thinking that I would be in a wheelchair by Christmas. Yeah. I do actually use a wheelchair some of the time, and I use a cane some of the time. So, if I ever make it to Briarfest, you'll probably see me in a wheelchair, or with a cane, or both. I do walk, like, part of the time. I have really bad memory problems, so if you guys are talking to me on YouTube and I don't remember who you are, don't take it personally. We probably did talk, and I probably do kind of remember it. It's probably in there somewhere. I don't even remember my series half the time. I'm like, huh, what happened? I honestly don't know. You guys remember my series way better than I do. But, some days I'm pretty much okay, and I'm trying not to let it stop me and get in the way of the things that I love. It did stop me from becoming a Hollywood filmmaker, but it didn't stop me from becoming a Briar filmmaker. Alright, so let's have some real talk about being famous. I've had several of you tell me that I'm famous. I'm still not quite sure I believe you. But apparently having 3,000 subscribers makes me famous. When I started making films 6 years ago, I started with 5 briars, a camera, and my imagination. That's all I had when I made Banjo on My Knee, my first episode, with Rubicon. And I spent the next couple of years just making videos and entertaining an empty room. There was really not very many subscribers. I had like 30, I think, for the first year. That was the grand total, and really nobody commented. There weren't really... I didn't have any feedback. I had maybe a couple of people say, "Huh? Why are you filming plastic horses? That's so weird. You're crazy." And I was like, I'm not the only one doing this, you know. I had a few haters. I had maybe a couple of people go, "You're not that good." And a couple of people go, "Cool." Like one word, cool. But I didn't have that much feedback, and it wasn't really fulfilling in that regard. I nearly quit so many times, and you guys may not believe that I had those feelings, but I did. If I hadn't loved telling the stories and making the films, I would have quit, and Redstone Manor would have ended like halfway through season 1, and that would have been it. I would not have kept going. There would not have been season 2, 3, 4, 5. It would not have... I would not still be doing this. I would not have had a giant collection. I wouldn't have had these barns. I wouldn't have been toting them all across the US. This would not have been an ongoing thing. I would have just stopped and never started up again. If I had just been doing it to get attention and subscribers, it would have ended. And you know, those feelings, they don't feel like such a long time ago to me. I didn't know that my show would ever be this successful. I had no way of knowing that. I couldn't look into the future and go, Redstone Manor will be very successful. I'm gonna have 3,000 subscribers. I didn't start the show to be famous. I didn't start filming Rubicon, typing on a computer to be famous. That wasn't my goal. If I'd have done that, I probably wouldn't have made the show the way I did. Because, I don't know, I don't think that would have been my path to fame and fortune. I thought, you know, maybe somewhere out there there'll be a few people that will like my videos, and that would be cool. But I want to make them for me because I want to see these videos. I think they're fun. I think it'd be fun to make videos. And then suddenly there's hundreds of people messaging me and going, "We love your videos! We love your videos!" I'm like, thank you. And I don't really know how to thank all of you. It feels so weird to say thank you 1,000 times. Because it feels like I'm just saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And it feels like you might not think I mean it, but I do. I mean it every single time I say it. I'm not really sure how to say thank you 1,000 times and sound like I mean it every time. I don't know you personally. I don't know what your life is like. I don't know what you're going through. I can't even imagine because my life was completely different than yours. I do know that Briars helped me through a lot. And whether it was filming them, watching other people's videos, playing with them, making tech for them, or just dreaming about them, I really hope that whatever you enjoy, you don't ever let somebody take that joy away from you. Hold on to it. Happy New Year, everybody! And I just really hope you guys continue to do what you love. Bye! Holly the Shoutout Horse says, shout out to Cheyenne Reese! I just shouted myself to another room.